Side to side, we gon' make you lose all inside your mind. Oh, we gon' get you through this just for one more high. So baby, let's orbit tonight. We gon' make you move from side to side. We gon' make you lose all inside your mind. Oh, we gon' get you through this just for one more high. So baby, let's orbit tonight. Let's lose our mind. Let me get funky.
Hi.
Hello.
You all right? Yeah.
Here we are.
We're here. We're here. Oh, sorry,
mini
guys.
RPG
Guys, you gotta move. You gotta move. No, I'm on. I'm on. Tell moms I said hi. I'm on. Hey guys, hope you're well. Hope you're all right. Welcome to the mini RPG of the week. I'm Boney. Hope you're all right. First time here with 16th hour though. I mean,
Yeah.
First time. How are you doing? How you feeling?
Good. This is a second week in a row. You know, backed by popular demand. The fans, they loved me last week. They said, this guy's pretty good. Let's see him with someone who's a little bit better than Nua Lake, though. So we got Boney here this evening, so I can have some real talent to work with. You know.
Yeah, sometimes, I try to field myself, make sure we keep the momentum going, keep the level at a certain level, and then we just drop it instantly once, the luck comes. No. Don't you just love it, trashing the guy on his own channel?
It's the best place to do it, That's where you're guaranteed to hit the most audience who knows about him, so.
Exactly. It's the one thing we all know about each other. It's very much one of those things where you head into a stream, right? Everybody is in there, but the only reason they're there is for that one person, right? That's the one reason everybody talks to each other, if they even talk to each other. But, that's basically the same here, except it's two talking faces on your screen instead of in your chat, chatting all the time, which, I think is a bit more emotive. But how are you doing?
Bit, yeah.
Looking forward to today's map?
I am, yeah. It looks like we've got a pretty cool map ahead of us. We have Crystal Peak coming up today by Tada. First time mapper, so it's not just his first kind of appearance on Mini RPG of the Week, but his first map at all. So I'm excited to kind of check it out and see what skills he's ready to show out there.
Yeah, especially with first-time mapping. I don't map all that often, and when I do, people find cuts. I do hope, usually when it comes to the first map, there's some experimentation, some just understanding of how the map editor works. So I'm very curious to see what it is he came out with, but I very much appreciate that his first map in this case is of the RPG variety, which I very much enjoy. And I'm curious to see as well, he has mentioned that pathfinding usually is one of those things that we see within RPG maps. He's not expecting any player to be too worried about where to go, where not to go. Even included some safe routes. So I'm very curious to see which of the players go for that, which of the players opt to out of that, or if there's perhaps some way of using the two and finding some new lines.
Yeah, definitely kind of from what we've seen so far, it seems like this is definitely more kind of a player skill and just kind of players working on their lines type map in terms of just working on improving your time. So it's interesting to see how that'll play out.
Definitely. There we go. We're getting our overview to look in. There's Tada. He's right there behind the wall. I see him. He's right there.
He's hiding.
There he is. There he is. I do like the look of the map. It's a very much... I like that sunset. It's one of my favorite, just lightings in the map pack. I mean, night works, but I usually am like too dependent on all the lights, making sure all the lighting stuff. I don't know. Sunset's good. Sunset's good. You have some players trying to check in for some routing potential in the finish there.
They heard what we were saying about no pathfinding, and they said, "Well, hang on, let's not just rule it out just yet."
Exactly. I do like the way the blocks are set up. It's very much different blocks, different types of transitions, which I can imagine will get some, maybe get some players caught off guard. I know some players may be used to smooth driving, but I can imagine that players such as Nico, for example, who we saw just now, will be totally fine in making it happen. Just taking a look at the... Oh, I love this. This is a great GPS. Setting up everyone out of the way. I'm moving forward though. That's unfortunate, but
yeah.
So the main path is what we want to follow. We want the pink ones. There you go. Oh, hey, look at that. You got the main path. Follow the pink crystals, and you should be on your merry way.
Yeah, and I think we're looking at times of around a minute. I think it's kind of predicted as a good time. And we saw kind of. From Tada, he said if we saw some sub-minute times, some 59 seconds, that would be pretty good to be looking at. Looks like we're gonna see some times like that emerge, I guess. The few times that I have seen maps and time predictions, usually players tend to exceed these expectations. 59, I don't think these players will be... I think the top players won't be struggling with that, but I do wonder how far they'll bring it down. Maybe we'll find some 56s, maybe 55s. Who knows how far it'll go, but only one thing will tell us that, and that is probably after the first 50 minutes where we get the practice done. I do like the way the track is set up. These jumps and are looking pretty good. I'm not sure if the safe way is as unsafe as the normal way. Yeah.
But there's a lot of angles, right? A lot of airtime and managing your car in the air to make sure you get the jump. Nico having some trouble really getting the jump right. There you go. Looking a lot better now.
Yeah, a lot of kind of angles of the bank a little bit, and then we do have our crystals to watch out for here as well. So I don't think there'll be too much of an issue, but you never know. Last week we had some shenanigans with cones and trees on the map. We might see some of that repeated here as well.
Mario's having some issues. There is one thing that I haven't caught just yet. I'm sure it came by. But there is a barrel roll in the track. Tada does expect that to be perhaps the Achilles heels for some of these players, that we might see some players drop out there. Very curious to see where exactly. It should be between checkpoints 2 and 3, so I'm not sure if we've missed it. Marius right now discovering the track. Nice. Getting his way through. Just, you know, you gotta go up and down. Is this the one he's... Yeah?
Could be.
This is the one?
Yeah.
To the left, to the right? Audience is not sure. Where do we go? And there is some speed checks in here I'm noticing as well at some points, going for the safe route here. So there are ways to get around if you do find yourself not having the speed necessary. But
yeah, but it's, like definitely with kind of that last safe route we saw just there, it does look like these safe routes are penalising you with a pretty big chunk of time if you choose to go with them.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's probably not going to be too many rounds before we see players start to drop using those.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be as well. Like the first couple of rounds is the... Usually you would either try to get your placement as high as possible, going for that risky route, making sure you get that in your memory, making sure you know the lines, or you can play it safe those first couple of rounds, right? Because at the end of the day, you just need to make sure you're not in the bottom.
That's it, right?
You know, and then you're fine. You can come in 30th, you can come in 40th, but you're still gonna be in. But
on the last time I was on the stream, we had a guy. I can't remember his name right now, but he made it to the second last round using a safe route.
Yeah.
And after he went out, you could see in chat him being told that was a safe route, and just him like losing his mind. He hadn't realized.
We get the safe way. I do like the way the safe way is set up. You know, just follow the crystals and you'll know where to go. Safe way, all right. So, still some jumps, obviously, but fewer ones that, you know, may be a bit more tricky because you're already jumping out of an angle onto another angled block. You have still some of the normal lines, such as this check one right here with the U-turn.
Yeah.
But I suspect here we should get into the safe lines once again. Yeah, there you go. Just going straight forward.
Yeah, so we're seeing kind of a lot less sort of verticality and sort of banking on the walls here in the safe routes. So a little bit kind of less speed required going into those. Although obviously, especially if you're choosing to use the safe routes, you are going to want to keep your speed up as well.
Yeah, it's just not as punishing. There are definitely some of these jumps that are just speed checks, right? You just have these speed checks built in, and it's good to have an alternative, making sure that, you know, the run isn't over. You could also maybe get around it with a standing respawn onto a booster, but I can imagine it's just a bit more fun to make it part of the track, in my opinion. CP missed. Yeah, CPs aren't numbered. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to figure out where to go. But I do like that they're all line checkpoints. More often than not, I find myself, especially on RPG tracks, just crash into the checkpoint itself and somehow turtling, because, you know, that's always what happens, right? You just turtle and somehow you can't recover from that because it's on dirt and you just, you know, accidentally release and now you're feeling bad. And may or may not.
Luckily,
be,
it seems. You know, we've got our line checkpoints today. It looks like we've got a dirt-free map as well.
Turtles are okay. Okay, we do have a booster checkpoint right there. Anybody showing off that? So good to know. Starting to get some 102, 108. I mean, Beta Toast looks to be the one right now to lead the scoreboard.
Yeah.
But I mean, with a 59.4 as the target, I think players will be able to get faster. We've only gone halfway through the warm-up, right? A warm-up.
Exactly. And kind of with a map like this as well, where there is sort of that safe way option where you're nearly sort of doing a whole second track. There's not that much overlap with the main part of the map. That's going to take a little bit more exploration if players are interested in checking out those safe ways too. So even in this warm-up round, I don't think we've seen anyone kind of go for just their best time so far.
No, I would expect as well, after the learning has happened in this skirt, there may be some exploration for some shenanigans of sorts, right? Just to make sure that if there isn't an easy way, a safer way, maybe a way that Tada hasn't envisioned. But I will say as well, considering, you know, this Tada being his first map, I very much enjoy the complexity of it all, and just the way he uses seemingly random blocks. But it works, right? It's one of those things where it just works, and if it works, it works.
it ends up all kind of meshing together pretty well, both in terms of like the actual layout of the track, but then something about just kind of like the sunset, the crystals, the different like sort of modules, they all end up meshing together in kind of a nice aesthetic to the map as well. So certainly for like a first time effort, it's a pretty solid map, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Mako having trying to go for the normal way, but I think that's one of those speed checks. I think that is the thing that very much will encapsulate. I think any slowdown could lead to players maybe feeling a bit less optimistic, wanting to perhaps go for the safe way, which at the start won't be too much of an impact, but I can imagine as we head into top 16. At that point, knowing you have to take the safe route once, that's going to be worrisome because players are going to be, that's the only thing you can rely on then. Hazard is going in with a 101 now, so we're getting faster. Everybody's getting into it, getting used to it. Do have some of the regular names in here as well. I saw Neko Jim driving right there. Obviously, Hazard is in. We caught Shirungu is coming in. Lucas Turbo, I know he likes to come in for these. Never seen him win, but you know, someday. He got pretty close last time I was casting. I think he was in top 8, I want to say.
I noticed we have Ice in the top 5, or just dropped out of the top 5 there actually. Ice was another top 5 contender last time, so probably another player to watch today. We may see some good times, some high placement.
Yeah, I mean, Marius, one of those veterans of mini RPG in here as usual, right? As clockwork, right? It's one of those things. Broken clocks only right twice. Well, you can always guarantee Marius is going to be here for the mini RPG. Right now, time not the fastest, but again, you know, they're still warming up. They're still getting into it. Sure, we'll be seeing those sub 1 minutes coming in. When it comes to the skill of any mini RPG enjoyer or player, it is obviously unrivaled. If it wasn't for the fact that mini RPG should have been just a part of, Trek Mini World Tour, honestly, if you really want to test the skills of all the players, but maybe that's just my opinion, and unfortunately I don't have enough sway in the offices. But regardless, it's always enjoy it. It's gonna happen. I believe we're gonna have a side event. Why do we not have side events? Just have a, just have the next tournament as a side event, and then mini RPG.
We're getting a call in on stream live right now. To talk to you about possible mini RPG inclusion.
Hey, look at that. I have to go on the air for me to be heard. The hunt for the missing CP is underway, I can tell. Who knows? Someday we'll find it. But in terms of spacing as well, right? The checkpoints relatively close by in terms of time, as well as Matt was mentioned. It's about 5 to 10 seconds, which is I think quite acceptable. I mean, I'm not sure where that 10-second gap may be, because if you do end up crashing right before the checkpoint, then you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah.
And it's definitely possible on a track like this, with all these transitions.
Yeah, definitely. I think that might kind of upset a couple of players tonight. That might be maybe what takes a couple of people out of a round if they just go into one of those jumps badly. Especially when we do have that missing CP in here as well, where if you miss the wrong jump at the right time, that could be the end for you.
Yeah. Maybe thinking, I'm fine, I'm still driving.
Yeah.
Best time PB coming in, and then you realize at the end, oops, forgot a CP. It's the worst.
Yeah, it's not going to be good.
No. Beta Tails right now, they're just looking to perhaps to improve his time. Currently the fastest on the server, 1 minute
getting
6
close to that 59. Yeah.
I think this is looking like a clean run so far. I haven't seen any major mistakes, but it's somewhat tricky as well with a track like this, where there's a lot of transitional jumps and whatnot, to really see where the time was gained coming in with a 1 minute 5. All right, 1 minute.
Yeah,
5.
so we've seen Beta Toast there. They've gone from 1 minute 9 to a 1 minute 6 to a 1 minute 5. So I think they kind of seem to be taking an early lead. Obviously, we are only in the sort of testing round right now.
Yeah.
but they seem to be kind of getting to grips with that map and keep just getting those consistent time shaves or time saves, shaving time off and also saving time. So
Exactly. I mean, that's why speedrunners play the game over and over and over, so they can complete the game faster later on, right? It's logical. You've beaten the game, you're done. No. I need to do it faster. I need to make sure I can do it right before dinner, and then I'm nothing different as when it comes to driving these tracks. But then at 59, it may be as well, players getting used to it. The ending as well, that chicane of sorts. I can imagine can be a place where players will really go and risk it. But I think it's a track. There's not a lot of necessary space in some of these sections. Got a lot of transitional jumps, making sure your airtime is good. It is definitely a challenging one, and so far the players do seem to be up for it and able to handle themselves. But what are your thoughts? We're getting closer and closer to the warm-up ending. How many players are we going to have to say goodbye to in round number 1? How many players are not going to be able to finish? We're getting there.
Trying to figure this out. I think I want to give it a pretty conservative estimate. It looks like we got 45 players in total right now.
Yes.
I think we might be saying goodbye to maybe around 5 or 6 tonight in our first round.
All right.
But maybe that's, I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of Safeway usage actually, so maybe
the Safeway may be the saving grace.
It could be though.
Yeah. I'm gonna go a bit higher. I'm gonna say 8. Not obviously this round, no elimination, so we have some time. But I'm gonna say 8. I don't know. I can imagine. Oh, a lot of players going Safeway though. So but I'll stick with 8. I said 8. I'll stick to my guns. And
8 feels solid.
It happens.
Yeah.
Not sure if our the producer has an idea about how many it may be. Very curious.
Oh, we're seeing here 14 from our producer. We're seeing a 20 in chat. 20. That's a bloodbath if that happens. Right. Half our players eliminated all at once.
1 minute 5 finish timeout. They'll never even make it to CP2.
Yeah. I mean, look, if we get 20 players out in round 1, that's a short night for us. So.
We'll just fly through. All right. Well, and there's another 20. We're left with the top 4 in round number 3. Imagine.
Stranger things have happened, I'm sure. Coming up to the end here, we're seeing some players coming in now at the end of our first round. Kind of looking mostly around these kind of 105, between 105 and 110 for some of our top players here. So it's definitely still a lot of room for time saves as we move into later matches. Already it looks like we've got 5 DNFs, so it's looking like my 5 or 6 is probably a bit low for what we're losing, but we'll see.
I mean, it's going to be the question, right? The moment we go live, if in fact players maybe just DNF, like just quickly get a drink, get a little bit of energy in.
Oh, it started. I didn't. Yeah.
Some players actually trying to still come in, join in. There's Bjort.
Yeah.
But Bjort's gonna go in blind. That's the real way of enjoying a new campaign. Just go into ranked. There you go.
Okay, well.
Everyone who's
I was about to pin all my hopes on Bjort. I was about to pin all my hopes on him, but it looks like he.
No, unfortunately.
He said no.
All right, so 4 at minimum, but I'm sticking with 8. You said 5, 6. What do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my guns. Okay. I think it's the wrong gun to stick to, but I'm gonna try and at least keep a little bit of consistency.
Classic 6-shooter, it's But yeah, it looks like half went safe, half went normal. Ooh, Fasty finding himself in a bit of an awkward spot.
Yeah, looks like there's a couple of missed jumps there.
Yeah. Ooh, Sasha unfortunately already DNFing.
Unlucky. We saw Fasty there though, even though they missed those jumps a couple of times because they went on the sort of pink normal route. By the time they were able to catch back up, they were coming in at the same time as those who'd gone on the safe route. So that's the kind of time save we're seeing with these with the less safe route.
Yeah, I mean, especially these first couple of rounds. If you want to stay in, maybe go for the safe routes. Don't worry too much. You'll be fine. You'll most likely stay in. A couple of DNFs
Yeah.
coming in. We did see one of the players as well there as well. So I believe it was Strike.
Yeah,
Prime
Strime, I think
TV.
maybe. Yeah,
Yeah,
having a
no,
bit of trouble
just
here.
unable
Right.
to get that first
Yeah.
checkpoint. But number
Oh, there we go.
42. So, ooh, it does look like with 50 seconds remaining for the players to actually get their finishes in. How many players are not going to be able to make it? We already have 3 DNFs, but that's, we
BZNFs.
gonna lose
Yeah,
Scribe
but
as well,
we
most likely.
Scribe may be able to make it. We're gonna
That's
have to see a
wishful
lot of
thinking.
skill, but yeah.
Not sure if the time-space continuum works in that way. Could we get one more minute on
Well,
the timer?
yeah.
Oh, Herbie
Some
is
Scribe time.
also not gonna be able to make it. Oh, I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be quite a bloodbath. Ace actually does make it in,
Yeah.
making sure he beats the buzzer. Herbie going for the save route. 10 seconds on the clock. Has to make the jump. Ooh.
Oh, unfortunate. We've seen
That
Herbie's
is
having a bit of trouble with
demise.
this jump here. Herbie,
And
presumably named after the car.
14.
Ooh, our producer, the employer, called
Wow.
it.
Not scripted at all. Not scripted at all. Don't you clap for him. Don't you? Who decided to put a soundboard into Discord, honestly?
I mean, we could have heard a couple of Roblox oofs there, so it could have been a lot
We
worse.
could have, yeah. But I mean, there's still potential for that. Don't worry about it. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. That's one. But yeah, even at the start, some players having some trouble with it. Maybe, feeling like the normal route is the way to go to make sure that they're good for the next couple of rounds. But it
Yeah.
does put you in a bit of a tight spot if you do end up failing the first time around. You already know you're playing from behind, and hey, it's a tough one. We got eyes on
Yeah.
Jaxi right now, making their way across the roads. Good 180. Setting
Yeah,
up.
that's nice.
Very curious to see if they'll be able to make their way through. Ooh, Revolution. Evolution.
Evolution, let's go.
Bit behind. One of those players you do expect to get in a bit further.
Yeah.
Right now is still in
Ooh,
contention, having some issues
unfortunate.
getting down. Ooh.
Yeah,
But 30 seconds.
that little gap there, it can be an issue if you don't
Yeah.
approach it kind of just the right way. You're gonna hang out there for a little bit, which is not what you want, especially if you're already feeling like you're a little bit behind time.
No, exactly. Ooh, Fastly having some issues with the transition. But we do have Yogg right now trying to get their way into 32nd. Oh, but the crystal, unfortunately, will stop them in their path.
There
Quite
we go.
unfortunate.
It's unlucky.
Wait, risky? Oh, you actually can't. Oh, you just. Wow, why would you ever take the safe way there if you can just do that?
Yeah.
There you go. Yogg has taught us. Oh, Yogg tried to go
Ooh.
for it, but down into the pocket right there.
And
Does
Yogg
find himself in
comes
34th.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that's gonna get Yogg through to the next round, unfortunately.
Yeah. But this time it will be 4. We maybe we lost some. We lost all the strugglers last round, and now
Yeah.
everybody who's in is able to drive at least within 2 minutes. At least.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's still good, but that's. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I would do any better. Right? I'm saying all
Yeah.
this. But...
I mean, look, I certainly wouldn't. I might have been eliminated in the warm-up round for all we know.
I didn't know we could do that. Well, now you do.
Yeah, you haven't seen me play Trackmania.
Ooh, another couple of early respawns right there. Shiramu, the one stuck in the mud currently, having some
Yeah.
issues with these first couple of jumps. There you go.
Seems,
Making their way.
back on
Checkpoint
track
1.
now. Yeah.
Ooh. But still,
Coming up
still
to-
some possibilities, still some ways of getting ahead of players. Actually has caught up to a few players right there. Assume they
Yeah.
went for the safe way there. But NEBD
Mm-hmm.
right now was in front of him, but has
work
caught him
out.
now.
Did we ever identify the barrel roll? In the
No.
track yeah.
no, and maybe I'm just I'm missing something. It should
Yeah.
be between checkpoints 2 and 3. Yes, I need to
Yeah.
double check.
Um.
I need to count checkpoints. Maybe
so-
that's what I need to do.
Yeah. Next round, that's we're just on checkpoint counting.
Yeah. No, Ace not really getting that speed check there. Maybe out because of that. Jaxie, though, still in it. Ooh, gets the wall right, just barely. And now this is where I would say, yeah, just don't go for the crystal, the blue crystals exactly. Just make your way instantly to the left.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Oh, nice little
We're
grind
still
right
at,
there for the fans.
We're still at that stage in tonight's event where, yeah, those safe ways, they're still, if you can get them, they're going to reliably get you through to the next round right now. So.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, Jaxie at this point is out. Is gonna try and go for it one more time. Actually get the wall right. Does not take this pity finish in the water. No time for that.
Not.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. All right, all guts, no glory.
Unfortunate.
Shame. But yeah, another
So, yeah,
4
we're still
will leave.
looking at our time. Beta Toast, they have got our lowest so far. We're looking at a 1.4 there. Still yet to see that 59 emerge, so still potentially a lot to come in. Jaxie thinks that the barrel roll is the half pipe wall ride jump.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. But I was like, do I know what a barrel roll is well enough to confidently say that this is the barrel roll?
I've played Star Fox before, all right? I know what a barrel roll is.
Yeah. Maybe if we could get like a little old rabbit man to pop up on screen and identify that for us.
I'm having trouble, maybe I am the rabbit at this point. Maybe that's where we are.
I think
all right,
for
Nana,
the next
do a
track
barrel roll.
release.
There you go. It's gonna...
Very nice.
Because yeah, that was checkpoint 2, checkpoint 3. No, it must be 3 and 4. Well,
yeah,
we'll find it. Manadel still trying to stay in. Revolution currently ahead. Ooh, there's Hazard. Oh,
let's
could be one of those players you don't expect to go out as soon, but right now, not
Doesn't
in the
look like
best spot.
Yeah.
Oh, Nekajim getting overtaken. Revolution crashing. Mana going for the safe route though. And we'll see what comes out of it.
Route. It doesn't look too bad at first because you got a lot of speed going into that safe route, but then sort of once you see how off path it's taken you from the next CP, that's when it's kind of revealed the trap. The card turns face up.
Yeah, because you don't even need that much speed for if you're gonna go onto that block. You just get the left turn. I think you can make that jump at what 100, even that. Seems, maybe I should say a bit of a trap ride. If you do decide to go for the safe route, you should probably commit to it because I don't think the safe route actually continues to the left there. I think you do need to go another way. But not getting your hands on the track is going to make it a bit trickier for me to figure that. All right, I'm going to keep my eyes open. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. Where is this barrel roll? Exotic's not going to be able to get to checkpoint 1 just yet, so barrel roll was still awaiting. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm seeing now this round we got hazards up there in the top 3, so that shows you kind of how volatile this map still is. That we can see sort of that difference in positioning. There's still kind of a little bit of getting to grips with it.
Yeah. Wait, was that? See, now I'm just still looking for the barrel roll.
It's that meme of the guy with the butterfly, or is this a pigeon, or is this an angel? Where he says something like that. That's me with every feature of this map now. I'm just like, is this the barrel roll?
Is this the barrel roll? Oh, Revolution in a bad spot. Also unable to make it.
With that drop. Yeah.
Sick grind, but not gonna get him any points or rounds.
Yeah, it looks like this is their last round for this evening.
Yeah. Unfortunate there, Jindo. A couple seconds away from Weech. May be able to do so. Oh, unfortunate crash right there. Yeah. Revolution actually overtaking. Who knows? I'm not sure if Weech already finished. No, not finishing yet.
I'm not sure if they're going to catch up, but
no,
just missed it. Yeah,
unfortunate.
Revolution quite close there at the end, but just didn't work out for them.
Yeah, sometimes it does go like that, but there's always next week. Better luck next time. Maybe the mini RPG gods will treat you better. Nekojimp out as well, DNF'd. I'm not quite sure what occurred, but I suppose he just fell too far behind. And
it must have happened.
And look at that. We have our first sub 1 minute as well. Beta Toast once again being the one
Oh,
and
yeah.
barely getting the sub 1 as well.
Yeah, just
2,000
kind
for
of
the second.
squeaking in.
Yeah.
But Beta Toast, we've kind of seen Beta Toast at the top of our leaderboard in terms of times for a while now, so
Yeah.
definitely a player to watch this evening. We're still seeing some people go for the safe routes, but mostly it seems like everyone or most of our players tonight have sort of graduated to big boy school.
Yeah.
Which is
We
the
did have some
official
issues
thing.
with the safe route though, and decided
Yeah.
enough is enough. Demote,
Yeah.
whoa, hey, fortunately you don't need to go back down. This is the part where you 180. Nico demonstrating that for us. But 2 DNFs, yeah, maybe just
Yeah.
feeling the pressure, feeling like, okay, maybe there's just, not enough people anymore, that, this mistake is going to be a bit too big. Just decide to go for
Yeah.
the DNF.
Always possible as well that these DNF players, they decided they couldn't really focus on what we were saying on the stream, so they said they'd end their
True.
they'd end their attempt tonight and they would just listen to our commentary, which
Yeah, they just like
I
accidentally
think more
pressed
players should do.
respawn. Just give up. Oh no, I forgot to unbind it. No. Oh, Nico. Oh, look at that. Taking advantage of that
Yeah.
mistake. Barely eking through past Chucky.
Yeah, managed to just squeeze in, and unfortunately for Chucky and Timot, they are going to be the other players not making it past this round.
Yeah.
Coming very close to top 16 though now. We got 17 players left in the game, and it'll be interesting to see how things shake out, and if we can get maybe any lower times. But it does look like even if it's a lower 59 might be the sort of peak of fast times available on this map tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I have to commend the Tara for that, for
Yeah.
having such a good prediction. Like, again, in my experience, usually players tend to just go a lot faster, but,
Yeah.
maybe I am just underestimating how fast Tara is, right? Apologies for that. Wasn't meant like
I can't
that.
remember if I said it on stream or not, but I was like, oh, Tada, first time mapper, maybe they don't have like the best idea of what the times are. I want to publicly retract that statement. It seems like he's done a pretty good job
Yeah, no,
of
definitely.
identifying that.
Well done. And I mean, it's also right that one of those things. First map. I mean, my maps just tend to have cuts in, but nobody has really seemingly found a way of cutting past in that sense.
Yep.
So honestly, if this is the first map, I'm just looking forward to what the next maps will be bringing to the table.
Definitely. Seeing a lot of promise in Tada as a mapper here. It'll be interesting to see how they kind of develop in their future map creation. We might see a little bit more pathfinding maybe. That could be interesting as kind of an avenue of something that wasn't explored in today's map.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah,
Beta
you're
Toast
really-
getting faster and faster. Beta Toast looking to be the crowd favorite, or at least not the crowd favorite, the one to take it. Ooh, Lucker's Turbo out. Nico was overtaking Lucker's Turbo there because of his mistake, but fortunately for them, Bueno was long gone past the finish line. So Lucker's Turbo, Shiramu, Nico, and Hostile will be leaving the stage. Another 4 going to have to sit this one out.
Yeah, but still, top 20. They didn't go out in our first round tonight, so they made it past that kind of brutal elimination. But now we're sort of really into our top 13 here, where we're just going to start seeing a couple less eliminations every round. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Nako, it looks like, might have had a bit of trouble here, kind of falling behind the rest of the pack here at the start of the track.
Yeah, and right now, no one else seemingly to be that far behind. We see all the players right there actually making the jump. Everyone's very close together, it seems. Right now, Nako's just completely missing the party. Oh, never mind. There's Bueno. Just proved me wrong. Thanks for that. I know. Everybody having fun in the conga line. Nako and Bueno feeling left out. Hey, guys, we're over here. You want to join in? Come on. But unfortunately, everyone's already made their way to the after party. You can see him drive by right there.
It's like getting lapped in Mario Kart right now.
Yeah. Oh, but Nako sees Jan, tries to catch up. Maybe catch a ride to the party with him. But Jan's like, no. They got one more drink left for me. No, stay away from me. And
There's one ticket left.
Doors closed, gates shut, and Nako unfortunately
Yeah, if
will
we could get a
be
bouncer for Nako, please, guys, that would be great.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Bueno and
So
Nako.
Nako and Bueno
Yeah.
eliminated here.
Hazard are missing something on CP2. I'm telling you, Hazard. There's
Uh,
a barrel roll somewhere. All right.
we haven't found it either, but
Yeah, here you go. All the players going for the not safe routes anymore. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, we do have Dr. XP. I don't know how to pronounce. I'm saying Dr. XP. You know, it's going to be discontinued. It already was discontinued by Windows, but Dr. XP will stay in shape, stay in. You know, keep this practice open for anyone who's still using Windows XP. I commend this efforts.
it's brave. Hopefully, that sort of time spent in the computer medical field.
Yeah.
It seems like it may have been a trade-off where they could have been practicing Trackmania instead.
No,
And that might
yeah.
see them eliminated this evening.
Yeah, I mean, right now would be set for a top 10 position, but only
Yeah.
just. And I mean, sure, you're a top 10, but unfortunately, you know, there's not a lot else to gain. Corzo is about 5 seconds ahead of the Doctor, so I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get in any closer. Assuming at this
still, I
point,
mean,
Corzo's
look,
finished. Yeah.
A top 10 position playing
Yeah.
on a machine running Windows XP. That's
Yeah.
not too bad.
That's impressive. That is impressive.
We're
Surprised they
moving
got the modem
into-
working and connected. You know, it is XP after all. Hopefully they use
Yeah.
Service Pack 2. Hopefully they use Service Pack 2. You never know.
Moving into our top 9 now and into our kind of closing out rounds for tonight. We've still got a couple left, but we're definitely moving into the finals. I've been reminded by chat. We're looking for our barrel roll. We're looking to count
right.
CPs.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
good
think
point.
we're counting CPs this round. Okay, so here's
One.
CP1, and the barrel roll is meant to be between 2
Beta
and 3,
toast.
right?
Oh.
Beta toast, what's going on? Oh,
Beta
an
toast in
upset.
the mud. And ice. I mean, these
Beta
are the
toast
two
and
fastest
ice,
players. Ooh, Beta toast.
Just looks like something went wrong for them, and
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how they might recover from this.
Is this the beta roll? I think that was the beta roll. I'm calling it the beta roll, not the barrel roll, the beta roll.
In honor of Beta's recovery back into the top 7,
Yes,
safe
yes.
from elimination, the barrel roll has been renamed.
To the beta roll. I mean, right now, Luisi's is really trying to
right on
reclaim their
sale.
spot.
So Beta Toast really has to kind of play their best if they don't want to lose this position. Ice, unfortunately, doesn't look like it's going to be making it into the next round. And
No.
we've got kind of this neck and neck battle right now between Beta Toast and Luisi's to see who can sink it. And
Yeah, I
it
mean,
does look like
Luisi's-
Beta Toast is going to take in it.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
crashes, making their way across just fine. Ooh, just 0.2 of a second between the two, but wait,
Marius. Marius must have fallen off the track or something.
Or
had
did he
to
go for the
respawn.
safe route? Because we
Maybe
didn't
a
see
safe
him.
route. Yeah.
He must have gone for the safe route. There are seconds lost when you do go for it, and Marius
Luisi's
actually.
there
Yeah.
kind of crawled back from the jaws of death right
Yeah.
there. Just scraping through the next round. Let's see if they can sort of use that luck to their advantage and
I mean,
take
at
that
this
into a
point,
finishing position.
I mean, if you get that,
Yeah.
you know, you got to run with it. All right, let's see.
Yeah.
So far, no one has been able to make it through checkpoint 1 without any mistakes, but it looks like these 7 players have broken the curse. Everybody making their way through just fine.
Yeah.
Of course, to the one right now falling behind along with Jan, but everyone quite close. There we go. We have the
Quite
beta roll.
And Beta Toast and Luisi's up there in the top 2 there for a second, so a real kind of reversal of what we were seeing. Yeah.
Ooh,
Getting some.
Hazardu
there's
having some
Marius
mistake
and
there.
Hazard.
Does recover, gets back into it, but finds himself in last place with Flo right in front of him.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting
Might be a
away
last
from him.
place finish, but
Yeah.
it might be a struggle for Hazard here to qualify, whether they can overcome
Ooh.
Flo or not.
Does manage to overtake, decided to go a
Yeah.
bit riskier close to the crystal there. But he's going to have to hope for either Yoso or Corzo or any other O. That's all the O's, actually. to let them pass, but no such thing.
Unfortunately, the O's have let him down.
Yeah.
And we do see there, up there in our top 2, Beta Toast and Luisi's. So, that kind of shows us, if we look at the results last round to this round, just because we have these times over here, we have our top 5 finishers, that does not necessarily mean anything about what's going to happen in these last couple of rounds that we're getting into.
No, no, not at all. Definitely, when it comes to driving rounds and knockout, it's a matter of consistency and endurance.
Yeah.
Right now, Beta Tail's right still at the top of the local record leaderboard, but you can have one bad round, and all of a sudden that doesn't really mean anything. Right there, Jan having some
Exactly.
issues with the beta roll.
Yeah.
So looking to be our victim for this round. Top 4,
His
maybe
own roll.
settled.
Yeah.
Oh, on a roll, hey. Well, does see Yosa make a mistake, so maybe Jan can take advantage of that. Gets
Yeah.
in sideways, rolls out a bit. Hey, that's how I roll out a bit, at least. But Jan makes their way across. Still 2
I
seconds
just have
behind.
I have a small gap between my bed and the wall that I squeeze down and then roll out under the bed to get ready for my day. Like to pick up a nice layer of dust before I set about my business.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just seasoning. That's what I call it.
I mean, look, if I'm going to be getting in the shower, I might as well have something to clean off.
Yeah, you gotta have an excuse. Oh man,
Yeah.
might as well, right? Might as well.
Yeah.
Plus from Jan does come in 5th place and will be out of contention for our top 4.
Our top
Beta
4, we've
Tills.
got 259 finishes in our top 4.
Yeah.
But our other 2 contenders, they're not far off that 59. So I think at this stage it could still be anyone's game. It's hard to predict who might take it home tonight.
Yeah, Lacey is unfortunately having a bad start. We'll play from behind right now, half seconds.
Yeah.
Still
We'll
to
see
be
how
overcome.
this
Maybe
goes.
the beta roll will bring solace.
I
we
mean,
go.
he's not completely out of contention, but it is looking rough for him right now.
Ooh, barely hits
Did
the
he get the
checkpoint
checkpoint?
there.
He got it. Yeah.
Very, very fortunate. Still behind, but has been
Yeah.
making up a little bit of time. Corzo, though, the one on the chopping block when it comes to the Wacies, but
Yeah. It does look like Corzo might be safe. Coming in kind of the final part of the track here. We'll see how it develops, but it looks like we're going to be saying goodbye to Luisi's as our number 4 finisher for this evening.
yeah, especially with the risky line right there. Does hit the crystal. Falls behind. I mean, all he can hope for is an odd crash of sorts, but I don't think that at this point in time you can really count on that. Number 4 is what it's going to be for Luisi's.
Number
And
4,
we left with the 2 O's.
Yeah, the
Yozo,
2 O's.
Corzo, and Toast.
On Beta Toast, yeah. If you were to call right now, Boney, who are you feeling? Who are you putting your money on?
I mean, I think Beta Toast got his one bad round out of the way. We all have one bad round, at least, when it comes to playing knockout. I think this is the one he got out of the way. And right there, as I'm saying it, he finds himself messing up this card. What am I doing?
Yeah, I think you might have. I think Beta Toast might have a case that you jinxed him right there.
Yeah, no, it's. Oh, but Yosa, a bit of a mistake, but I mean, right there, having to do the full respawn on Beta Toast's side, 6.5 seconds is definitely not one
I'm not
to
sure that's
overcome.
recoverable
No.
unless we see a big mistake here from either Jozo or Corzo. It looks like it's going to be these 2 in our final. So this is kind of right now they've got a bit of a dry run for the final round in about a minute, and it looks like if things go like they're going right now, it'll be
Corzo.
Jozo's game.
Never
Beta
say
Toast?
never. Beta Toast
Yeah, let's
being
see.
handed a second chance because
Yeah.
of Corzo's mistake. Oh, and Corzo all of a sudden finding themselves in 3rd place, having to go for the standing respawn, going a bit too slow for that wall ride.
Yeah.
Yozo calling out for
Oh, it
Corzo.
looks like Beta Toast. Corzo takes this one, and it looks like Beta Toast is going to be coming in after him.
No. Beta Toast aware.
So Corzo goes out as our 3rd place player for tonight. You're going to still stick with Beta Toast as your favorite. I'm going to back Jozo.
I believe.
Let's see who's going to take it.
I'm a true believer.
It's neck and neck right now, but looks like Beta Toast is pulling slightly ahead.
Yeah, starting to get some speed. I mean, there are a lot of jumps around, a lot of ways to mitigate some of this airtime. Jozo having a bit of a better bounce onto the wall. It overtakes Beta Toast for a bit, but the Beta
Got a
roll
little bit of
may
a
be
nice
enough for
line
Beta Toast to
there.
overtake. Oh,
Yeah.
good attack. But Jozo with a short turn on the checkpoint
Yeah.
right there keeps themselves in contention. I think this drop down may cause some times to shift. Let's see how fast they get down. Ooh,
Definitely.
quick drop down from Jozo there. Does
Pulling
overtake
ahead
Beta.
just slightly. Oh, but Beta's back.
Crash.
Oh,
Oh,
That might close us out. Unless Beta has some trouble in the rest of the stage, that might be our closer for this evening.
yeah, it does seem like that. I'm not sure if Beto is going to be able to drive a better time than he has already. 59.7 is going to be the fastest time of the night, but with a 1 minute 2/10 of a second, Beta Toast is your mini RPG of the week winner. Week number 48.
Congratulations,
Look at
Beta
that. Congrats.
48, coming up on a solid 52.
Yeah.
Where you could have nearly watched, if you watched it once a week every week, you could have been watching this for an entire year.
Look at that. You followed the entire season, well, the entire year, I suppose. And if you haven't been watching for a year, are you really a true fan? Quick, name the RPG from week number 10. Oh, you don't know it? You're not a true fan, right? Just make sure we get the gatekeeping.
If you can't drop in chat right now every winner of Mini RPG of the Week along with the time they finished with, don't watch us anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not sure about that. Feel free to keep watching. Just don't act like
this
you
is
know
our
what you-
bold new marketing strategy where we tell people not to watch our
Not to
show
watch.
anymore.
Not sure if Neolog will be very happy about us doing that.
He comes back to Mini RPG of the Week in flames.
No one watching, constantly 0 viewers. Like, what's going on? What did you guys do? I don't know.
Well, look, they weren't real fans. You didn't want them.
Yeah, they weren't real fans. It's fine. They didn't know the trivia questions. They didn't.
None of them could even identify the barrel roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Except, I think we actually did have Jaxie in the chat identifying the barrel roll, doing a better job at that than us. So,
fortunately, we had someone who actually was paying attention, unlike us. But
I've been tabbed out for the last hour.
We were watching something. Oh, yeah. No, I was playing by ear. I was like, oh, that's a crash. Yeah, no, I don't know. But congrats to Beta Toast once again for the victory.
Toast.
Great stuff.
Yeah, congrats to all our players this evening. We saw some good times, some nice kind of exciting races there, and some interesting recoveries as well, where it looked like someone was out and they managed to scrape their way back in. So a pretty kind of exciting tournament that we saw this evening.
Yeah, some look, I'm not that good at counting, all right? It's one of those things. It's like Valve, all right? It's 1, 2 part 1, 2 part 2.
Alex
Cancelled.
comes after that.
Alex, yeah.
But Alex isn't here tonight, so that's why we weren't able to find the barrel roll.
Exactly. But it's been a great night. Thank you, Tada, for submitting your map. I'm looking forward to whoever comes in next. I'm looking forward to the second map as well. I mean, if this was map number 1, nobody was able to. And if the 59.4 that we saw was his PB, nobody was able to beat it. So
So
just join it.
We might see Tada get some wins, maybe in future mini RPGs of the week. Has that happened before? Have we had a competitor who's submitted a map and also won an event?
I'm not a true fan. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Can we get this guy cut off the stream, please?
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think that's gonna do it from us for now. And unless maybe production wants to say hi real quick. Yeah, you're good. I just want to make sure. I don't want to get you left out. No, don't you? Don't you?
No, one more for the road.
And with that, thank you all for coming in, hanging out. I had a blast coming in again, casting with you 16th hour. It's been first time in. You had a blast.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
Thanks,
I hope
man.
you did too.
I enjoyed it. Boney C, previously Boney M, I would say was maybe my favorite of the Bonies, but you might have just eked in on top. So congratulations.
Let's go. That's what I work for. Be the best of the Bonies, and aim for the sky. No, reach for the stars, and you'll reach the sky. Something I don't know. I don't remember the full saying. Yeah. Either way, it's gonna be it. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for hanging out. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Promise me you'll get me through. Just tell me I can do this too. For everything we fight to never lose. 'Cause everything we want, oh, is everything we need. Just like I need you. Oh, it's just like you need me.